Hi everyone, this is Lori from the Crafting Auntie. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back all my new subscribers, those that have been with me for a while. And we are continuing on with the collaboration with Pam at Nana's Crafting Cottage. So today I'm going to make a triple pocket tag. And this is what I want to use. So I have a piece of chipboard that I've cut 4 by 7, and these are some grungy papers from my porch prints, and I want to use this as a background, and I want to make some pockets out of this. I also have over here some Tim Holtz tags that I'll probably be grunging up and probably sticking those in there. And I have a couple paper dolls over here from Tim Holtz. I'm not sure if I'm using them yet. So I'm just going to go ahead and kind of get started, and then we'll see where this all leads to. All right, so I've already cut my chipboard piece. So I'm going to go ahead and glue this onto this. So let me just use some art glitter glue, and I'm just going to glue on my chipboard, and then I'm going to cut around it. I find that to be the easiest for me. Sometimes when I have cut them what I think is the right size, then I still have to trim off anyway. So I'm just going to do it this way. And I'm going to do it to where this is upright. So I'm just going to line this up with my corner, the edge of my tag. And let's see how we're doing here. Pretty good. Okay. Put my pin back in my glue since I'm notorious for keeping it out. Grab my scissors and let's just go ahead and cut around this. So I've looked at some various triple pockets. Some of them are angled. I have decided that I don't want to do an angled one. So what I think I want to do is I want to take this and I want to make 3 pockets. And I think I'm going to stagger them. So one here, one here, and one here. And I'm not really sure how big I want them. And I don't think I want them to have a big opening. So I might have a little bit of an edge around it, but I don't think it's going to be super deep. So I think what I'm going to do is measure what I think I want for a pocket size. So I think I want a 3-inch pocket size. So I'm going to do 3.5, and let's see, by 2.25. So let's try that. 3.5 by 2.25. So let's just do 2.25. No, let's do 3.5. Okay. And then 2.25. So have one pocket here, 2.25, one pocket here, and then one more. And then one pocket here. And of course these are going to be folded. So let's go ahead and I'm going to grab my scoreboard, and then we can do the scoring on these and get them folded. All right. Just got my scoreboard here. So this is 3.5, and I want it to be 3. So I'm going to do a 1/4 inch. Let's see, yeah, 1/4 inch on each side. So let's do one here and here. Get that lined up right. And then also across the bottom. 1/4 inch. So then once this is folded, that should give me the size I need, hopefully. So I'm just kind of winging this. Kind of like what I do with a lot of my stuff. I'm going to turn this around because I think it's easier for me to score it this side. And then let's just line that up and score here. And let's do the last one. Yeah, I get ideas, but I don't really have exactly what I want to be making, how I want it to be finished all the time. I think that's kind of the fun of creating something. At least I think so. All right. Whoops. Let's turn that over and put this aside. Okay, I need my scissors, and I'm going to just cut off the corners here so that they're mitered, and also here. And that's just cutting at a little angle, and I'm not taking a whole lot off. And I'm cutting it right from the score line. So you can't really see the score line here, but kind of see it that way if I hold it at a different angle. So I'm going to do that on all of these. And then hopefully we got the right size for what I am trying to accomplish here. And I wanted to make this kind of grungy, which is why I decided to use some of these papers that are pretty recent to my porch prints. And I do use a lot of their digitals. I do enjoy them very much. Okay, let me grab my bone folder and let's fold all these edges. And then we'll lay one of them on there and see how it looks. Hopefully it'll go okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the other two. Hopefully you guys are watching Pam at Nana's Crafting Cottage. So we're sisters, and we live in different states, of course. Periodically when we have the time, we do try to do some video chats and craft and just catch up on things. So it makes it kind of fun that way, because since we are in different states, it you know, we don't get to craft in person all the time. Okay, let's see, how are we doing? So I think we have it about, let's get this down here. I think what my vision is about like this. Let's come down a little bit. And then, let's see, I think what I want to do, these might be just a little bit too tall. Maybe if I take off another 1/2 inch. So I think I will do that. So I'm going to, actually I'm just going to take off about 1/4 inch. I think that's enough. So let's just see. I think that gives me what I need. So let's just take off 1/4. That's what I'm going to do here on all 3 of them. And I think that gives me a pretty good height. So let me give you final measurements now that we're tweaking as we go along. So you will need, if you want to do it like this, you will need a piece that is 3 1/4 by 2. And then you would score 1/4 inch all the way around. At least the 3 sides, not all 4 sides, 3 sides. Okay, so I'm going to miter the tops of these again. So we got that done. And then I'm going to do some inking. And I also think I want to put, let's just see how these look now. So we have one here, have one here. I think I can come down just a tad, and then have one here. So kind of like that. First thing I want to do is I want to angle my tag. So cut this side, flip it over, and cut this side. You've probably seen this 100 times. The back, let's see. I think I might go ahead and put this on the back. So let's just do that. And then I can slip it into a pocket, or if I decide, you can also use this as a front of a journal topper, depending on how dimensional you want it. So let's just, this one here. Oops. And then we'll trim that down. And at least the front and back are covered, and then that way, depending on what I decide to do, I won't have to go back and recover it. So even if I decided to use this as a topper and I didn't need to cover it, it's okay. It gives me that option. And I'm okay with that. Okay, so we got that. Let's just get rid of some of these scraps here. Shove them off to the side here. All right, I'm going to use scorched timber. And I'm going to go around all the edges. I want it pretty grungy. I think I'm going to have to re-ink some of my pads because I do like, when I'm grunging, I like to add a lot onto it. I just like the look. Sometimes I don't always do grungy because my old style, I've shared with you before, my old style was more of a clean and simple. It took me a while to get used to and learn how to do this, but now I like it a lot. Okay, I'm going to do also sides. This paper is pretty grungy to begin with, but yeah, I want to have the sides. And I'll go ahead and do some on this side. It already has a pretty good grungy border and about the paper. I mean, it just really has a nice look. Oh, let's ink these. Now, do I want to, I think I want to do just a little circle. Use my 1-inch punch, and I'm just going to give it just a little bit, not a lot. Oh, that's not very centered. Let's try that again. That's better. Okay, and let's ink that. And before I glue these on, I like the fact that it has, they look like brads in here, but I don't want to stop just there. I want to add brads on all 4 corners of my pockets. So before I glue them down, that's what I want to do. So let's see if I can get this one centered a little better. Much better. Oh, anyway. So hopefully everybody's having a great day. Okay, so I've got that. And let me grab my brads. Let's see, what do we have here? I think these. Don't need really big ones. So let's see what colors we have in here. I think I kind of want this darker. Kind of like this darker color. Okay, let me get my micro punch. All right. So let's see here. Let's do one here. Try to line this up as best I can. Not bad. So let's just put the brads in. See how that looks. Press that down. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so let's just keep going. And I'm going to just kind of angle these. And then I'll put tape on them as well so that it doesn't have a problem in the pocket. So we'll do that. I like that look. Okay, so let's do one here in the corner, kind of lining it up with that one. And here. They're not going to be exactly perfect. I'm just eyeballing them. That's okay. Okay. Get this one done. Then I'll show you. Okay. And this. So just angle them, because they're kind of hard to cut off, and then you have kind of a thing that can, okay, I like that. Yeah, I do like that. Okay, so let me grab some washi tape. It doesn't matter what washi tape I use, but I'm just going to use a darker color. I think this came from your creative studio. Find the end here. So I'll just grab some of this and put it over the legs. And that way it's not going to catch on anything that I put inside the pocket. So do that on all four. So it'll be like that. So now there won't be any problem of anything going inside. Okay, so I'm going to do the other two and I'll be right back. Okay, I have them all done with the brads and the tape. So let's just fold these back down. And I'll give them another little crease. Out on three of them. Okay, and here. Okay, so let's see how they're going to look now. So here, one here, and then one up here. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, well, let's glue down the pockets. And also, I want to do something with these gals. So let's go ahead and glue these down. Just the three sides where we have them folded. And I think I'm just gonna have maybe like 1/8 of an inch border at the bottom. I'm just going to hold these down for a little bit. It's got the brad, so it's a little bit bulky. So I just want to make sure it takes hold. And then let's put the other one in place. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to leave, what is that? Probably like a little more than 1/4 of an inch in between them. Just press it down really good. Okay, and then this one. Then I'm going to go ahead and stick some tags in here just to kind of get a feel for what that's going to look like. Okay, so I want to get this kind of in the same position. So there's my triple pockets. I like it. Okay, so let's just see how these are going to look. Kind of tall. Well, that would be okay there. Let's see about these smaller ones. Maybe, not sure about these. May end up making something else, but we'll see. Okay, so what I want to do is kind of vintage up these paper dolls. Now these are the chipboard paper dolls. And so I'm thinking like this and this. So maybe we just need some tiny tags. Maybe that's what we need to do, is maybe use some small ones. So, but I want to vintage these up. So I think what I'm going to use is Tim Holtz embossing glaze and give them a little bit of a vintage look. So I'm going to grab all that stuff and I'll be right back. All right, I'm going to try the walnut stain and embossing glaze on these. So I've got my Versamark pad. So I'm just going to put some of this on here. If you have the dabber, that you can use that, or whatever other means you have of it. I thought maybe using the pad might be the easiest. So I thought I would just put these on my Versamark pad and get them covered as best I can. So I get all the areas. So hopefully this will turn out okay. I guess we're going to find out together. All right, let's go for the embossing glaze. What's nice about this is that it's a glaze, so it has a clearish, I mean, you can see the glaze and see the paper doll. Okay, let's see, let me grab tweezers. And let's see if we can get this picked up okay. Just want to make sure everything is covered, so I'm going to add just a tiny bit there where I picked it up with the tweezer. Okay, let's see if we can do a better job on this one. Grab that from the side. Okay. All right. Put this away so I don't have a mess. Excellent. All right, let's heat these guys up and let's see how they look. Well, let's see. I'm not sure I'm crazy about it. It's grungy. It's definitely grungy. I'm not sure. I can still see the figures pretty good. Maybe. Let's see. It's really kind of hard to see them, isn't it? So experiment. I think walnut stain is too dark. So I'm thinking this one would go better. So let's just cut a piece. Let's see if I can cut this straight. Let me trim that down. Trim it here and trim it here. Okay. And the more I keep thinking about these little gals, I think they're a little bit too dark. So I do have another option that I think I might go with. I'll show you in just a few minutes. Let me get this on here. Okay. All right. So let me go ahead and this on. And I want to use an eyelet. So let me get my crocodile here. Use the big setting. Hopefully I can get this on here. I think what I have to do is punch this first. And then, let's see, be about like that. So let's punch this piece. Get that out so I can see what the heck I'm doing here. There we go. And then let me just fold this over and punch again. Now we've got them all punched. Okay. So let's see, we need an eyelet. Let's go with one of these dark ones. I love using these dark ones. Okay. So put it through here. And then put it through the other hole. Hopefully it's long enough. May not be. I'm not sure. Try to get that lined up straight. I think it'll just make it. Okay, so let's get this cinched down. I think we're okay. Yep, just made it. Okay, perfect. All right, I have another plan. I have some of these steampunk digitals that I found. And I think maybe what I'll do is shrink these down and print a couple. And let's try using one or two of these on here. Okay, so round 2. So plan B. So these are too dark. So now I know going forward not to use walnut stain. It probably would have been better maybe Lost Shadow or something like that. Or even Vintage Photo, which I did not have. But I printed these out much smaller. And so what I think I'm going to do on these is use some frosted crystal. And then I was thinking she would look really cute there, and she would look really cute there. And then they wouldn't be so overwhelming, I think. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and let's emboss these. We'll give this a try. Thanks for hanging in with me. If you're still here, hanging in with me. You know, we always try one thing, and if it doesn't work out, we go for something else. So that's kind of where I'm at. These are kind of fun. They're all kinds of people, kids, boys, girls, older people, all with steampunk. I think they're really cool. Okay, so let's add some of this on here. Perfect. Grab my tweezers. Now the frosted crystal, you don't need to heat it as long as you would maybe a different embossing powder, because it leaves a really cool effect, a real frosty kind of effect. So that way, put this aside, and let's emboss this. So you just heat it till it starts to turn. Takes a little bit. You just want to make sure it's heated enough so that it doesn't brush off. So I don't know if you can see it, but it's kind of a frosty effect. You know, it's kind of hard to see, but I think they look pretty cool. Okay, so I want to make sure they're okay. Yeah, they're good. bring back my tag now. And I think I'm going to put her so like she's leaning over the pocket. So I think she will go there, and she is going to sit right there. So I'm just going to use the two. So let's go ahead and get these on. So I'm just going to add glue to this bottom part, and then on the bottom part on this one. I think I'm much happier with this. Much happier. Okay, so there's what we have for our triple pocket tag. I'm happy with this. So I think what I want to do is figure out a few tags to go inside. And I don't want this video to be about the tags. I really wanted it to be about this. So maybe we'll just use some of these small ones that I have over here. Maybe we'll just adjust them down. So let's see if I put, let's try this one. I think that one's okay there. Need some smaller ones. I have a whole bunch of various tags in here. So let's see, and some that aren't really tags. They have the holes in them. Let's see what this one looks like in here. So that would work. Pink, not really into the pink. Let's see what else. Oh, we have this one. We have the same thing. Okay, let's find something else. I have a whole bunch of Tim Holtz tags. So let me just see what else I can come up with. Maybe this one? A little bit too long. Kind of need a small one. Let's see if I have one more small one. Oh, there's a green one. I think that would look totally fun here. Yeah. Okay, yeah, I didn't want this to be about the tags. I just wanted to go ahead and do some of the, put some of these in here. So let me just pick out a couple more small ones. And then we'll do some toppers on them. Okay, I think I have some things figured out. So I'm going to add some twine to some of these tags. Maybe all of them. I'm not sure. Oops. So let me just cut some small pieces. Didn't have a whole lot of tiny tags from Tim Holtz left. So I grabbed a ticket as well. I think that would be fine. I mean, adding tickets in there would be very cool. So I'm going to also go ahead and ink these up. What I like about these is that they're already two-sided. Because I wanted the focus to be mostly on the tag with the pockets, I didn't want to take, you know, too much away from the things I was going to put inside. So just like that. So let me go ahead and ink the rest of these. And really, take time, if you want to take time, make specific tags to go in here. Like I said, I just kind of wanted the focus to be on my pocket tag itself. But these are always fun to use if you have Tim Holtz stuff. It's always nice stuff, quality, and a lot of fun to use. All right, so I'm going to add some more twine to these just to give them some character. I do like using the little steampunk kids that I printed much smaller. There's full-size ones, so they're full 8.5 by 11, and then there's these 4 to a page, I think it is, and then I just shrunk them down even more than that. So this one has a little tiny hole. Let's see if I can just put this through here and just tie it. I don't think I can get 2 pieces of this twine in there. So we'll just do it this way, like that. And get that tucked in right there. And let's do these last 2. And I think this is perfect size. And this twine, I have twine that of course I've purchased, but a lot of this twine that I've been using on various projects come from things that I've purchased on Etsy. I do purchase my tea dye paper and some other dyed papers on Etsy, and they always wrap them so cool with the twine. So I just reuse it because that's what junk journaling is all about, right? Reusing all kinds of stuff. Packaging, twine, yeah, all kinds of things. All right, we're almost there. Get that through there. Perfect. And let me ink these up. Definitely makes a difference when you add the ink around the edges. And I need to do this one because I didn't do this one either. Okay, so let's put this one behind her and this one on this side. Okay, let me clean up a little bit and then we can take a look at this. All right, the final product. I think I'm much happier with this. Okay, so we have this little gal here. We have our 3 pockets, and we used some of the digitals from my porch prints. I used the tags, the small tags, and a ticket from Tim Holtz. So we've added these in this top pocket, and this one in this pocket. A couple of them are the same. These 2 are the same. I think maybe what I'll do is I'll switch the location. Then that way they won't be too matchy-matchy. And then we've got this little gal here and these 2 tags here. Okay, on the back we have this same paper that we used on the front for the pockets, and then we use this other grungy paper for the back of the tag itself. So that is my rendition of a triple pocket tag, grungy style, a little bit of steampunk, a little bit of leather look. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you'll give it a try, and hopefully you're joining us in this collaboration that my sister and I have going on. Just something fun for us to do together as sisters. All right, everybody. We'll see you at the next video. Go check out Pam to see what she's got going on when she comes out tomorrow. And you guys have a blessed day. Blessings to you all, and we'll see you next video. Bye.